teacher? And you're not a teacher?
Yeah.
And I mean, I love my kids, but it's like, you know, like I still gotta work, you still gotta do regular life. But you know what? We're gonna figure it out. God's gonna give us the tools that we need to do the job that we
At least you don't have teenagers. Because you're at a fun age, teenagers are like, there's a thin line. It sucks. Teenagers suck. But it's fun though.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm ready for teenagers.
I can get shut down for 30 more days though. Could you?
Oh, girl, please. I could use a shut me.
Once a
All the way
year.
down.
Well, we should get 1 month.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Like everything in our
Stop.
It's a law.
Yeah.
I need to refocus.
Just like daylight savings time, implement that in.
Please and thank you.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, totally.
Like I need a reset. Maybe do it January.
After sending out the taxes.
Right.
Nigga, but hold on. If they did that, people filed their taxes, they send out the taxes and they shut us down for 6, people will be itching to spend that money. As soon as they open up, everybody gonna scatter like roach.
Money gonna go fast.
No, but seriously, I have to use another shutdown.
Well, I mean, it'll stop the spread. They said we should have did this a long time ago. We should have followed what China did.
Yeah.
Because China's up and functioning right now. Everybody's happy.
We think.
Well.
They are.
Do we know? Really? Really?
They
really heard nothing. They ain't got no ladies. I know that's what's going on. It's hard to find some good ladies over there.
And they're not letting us in certain countries. Like, if you're from America, you can't come over here at all.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
I think
You
even
guys need to get well and then.
within states, some states don't want us. If you come over, you got to quarantine for 14 days or something like that. Because we're like 3rd on the list.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
They don't want us anywhere.
Who's one?
I don't know. They
New
just
York.
said
I was just gonna say was it a big
New
city
York.
in Florida.
Yeah, was Texas acting up too?
Mm-hmm.
This is how the zombie apocalypse is going to start.
Oh my God! Don't say that. I would be ready though because I watched a lot of Walking Dead.
And you think you can handle that shit?
I bet you.
I'm having a little bit with you.
Right. So when the shit pops off,
I went and bought a gun, and we want to do ladies' night at the shooting range.
Oh,
that would be fun.
Have you ever shot a gun?
Nope, don't want to, but here we are.
Right. Ladies' night at the shooting range.
Every woman needs to
Yeah,
have
that
a
would be
shooting
awesome.
gun.
One of my clients is planning it, so.
That would be fun. Well, do you guys notice, like, because you know how when you're on social media, they put things that they want us to see, like, as far as, like, you know, what scrolls down. Like, have you guys been seeing a lot of gun license classes on everything? I have.
Have you Googled it? Or have y'all looked it up?
No, but we talk about those things.
Yeah.
So I do believe that the things that we talk about, we'll see it in our phone. Like,
Take our phones over.
You can get listening to us? Is that what it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's weird as hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's new in all of our lives right now, so we just gotta find a way to get through it.
Yeah.
We'll come out awesome teachers.
For sure. What are we talking about?
So today, let's talk about friends. No new friends?
No new friends.
No. Yeah, we are new friends.
Yeah, so new friends. I personally don't. I'm not like no new friends. Because if you can be my friend and we can elevate through life, we can.
Let's go.
I need you on the team.
You know who's a new friend, who can be a new friend, who can't be.
Yeah, true. I feel like if it's somebody that I know that I feel like I connect well with, or I can learn something from, or like I just genuinely like their energy and their spirit when I'm around them, like you could be my friend.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that a lot of people, though, a lot of times do, you know, some as you get older do shy away from like bringing a lot of people in your company. But
I think women more than men, though.
Oh yeah, men do always have like they can hang out with
anybody,
different crowd.
Yeah,
but not women. I wonder why that's hard for us.
Well, probably because like past hurts and stuff like that, so you don't want to open yourself up to be susceptible to hurt again, or maybe something like subconscious like that. And then trust too is a big thing. But as far as friends, I think if we learn how to take people for who they are
and understand that that's them,
and then
where they are.
Yeah, I think that makes for a good friendship. Like I always tell you, like stop expecting you from people. You give what you give, I give what I give, you give what you give, and we just know how to play those all off of each other. I think.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So I'm trying to remember, how did we become friends? Or I remember meeting you a long time ago. We were both out of town.
Oh yeah, that was the best trip.
Yeah, it was so fun, and I felt like we had. I was living in Texas at the time too.
Yeah.
But I felt like we had so much fun, and that one night, and it's like I'm like, dang, I lived in Iowa for a few years, and I never like connected with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought
That's how it started. We started to.
Okay, so I've been knowing Tori since we were younger, because you are the age of Tiffany? Yeah.
I'm younger than Tiffany, but older than Ty.
And then it's like it's a lot of intermingling, because then you and Tiffany are cousins as well. So like we've been knowing each other for forever in some way or another. But just since she's given birth to a business and we have things in common now, I think that's how we are more connected now. That's in this space.
Yeah.
Ty gave me my son's first 2 pairs of shoes.
How do you remember that?
They were like some white and orange Jordans. You know, like the ones with the scribbly on the side, and then like some Air Force soft bottoms. They were red and like gold. They were so cute. So cute. And,
Isn't that awesome how you remember that? Like,
but see, I was like, when I met Ty when I was a little girl, she was like, "Y'all get the fuck away from me. I don't want to be around y'all." That's what she didn't say, but that was the attitude. Like, fuck all these fucking kids. Go the fuck on. Don't come near me.
That's another episode to talk about just our upbringing, how we
we talked about it a little bit. Like we touched on it
in the last episode.
No, when we did the other podcast, we touched.
Yeah, we did.
Talked about it.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, we
so you guys will have to go back. To that. To see, hear about Ty's childhood.
But I gave her friend that was our whole experience. Like, and then she don't know that. I was telling like, you made one of the hair, you were in the back room, and you were doing my hair, and I was doing everybody's. I was doing. I think I've done your hair a couple times. I was doing everybody's hair around, and then I think we developed our friendship from that.
Now look at you, own business, babies. Giving away stuff yourself to everybody that needs you. Giving away stuff to the point you don't got nothing left for you, so I don't want it. But no, it is all good. And I would love to see the woman that you've grown into. You're so beautiful.
And you helped influence some of that.
A lot of it.
It's awesome.
Just doing what I'm led to do.
What was your calling? I always tell you that. You have some type of like nurturing spirit to where like it's like you, I don't know, when me and one of my other friends were talking about, like, when you think of Ty, you think of a woman.
A grown ass woman.
You know what I mean?
Ever since I've been a kid, I've probably been low key like a grown ass woman. Because, you know, just the role that I had to play. But did we talk about it last week? I think we did, but I don't know if we talked about it on film, but all of the women that have brought the girl boss shirts, and I keep saying that I started the post, but I need to post it more.
But you said wait.
I want them to send me a picture of them, and then I want to post a picture of them now. Like, so many women have manifested businesses right now. It is crazy. Like,
awesome.
You bought a t-shirt because you thought that it was a nice t-shirt, and now look at you, really
a boss.
Yeah. So it's pretty dope.
See how we manifest things without even trying?
Yeah, your words. You got to be real careful with your words.
Now, and as adults, do you guys find it hard to, like, I don't know, make new friends if it's a place that you aren't anymore, but you're like, there may be something that she has that you like, but she's in a space that you're not?
No. Because you attract what you want, you attract what you want.
But some people, I believe, probably are even attracted to who you were when they see who you are now, and they maybe are where you were. I wouldn't even, you know what? Sometimes you got to even differentiate who you're calling a friend.
Yeah.
You know, because every client isn't a friend,
right?
But you guys may connect.
Yeah,
right.
But that doesn't mean you have to be their friend.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's a weird.
That's weird. That's a weird.
That word friend is.
Yeah. It's like a relationship.
Oh, it is. in serious relationships, because me and my friends, we are in serious relationships. I know what I have to do for this one. I know what I have to do for this one. I know what I have to do for this one. I know what I have to give of me, what they need from me.
Yeah.
And my friends need, like, not in a bad way, but they need me. And I didn't know who I was from my friends. Like, I'm their love. Like, they're like my friend Dominique. She is like my little sister, who loves her big sister. Her big sister's gonna always.
She's younger than you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought
She's
she was
29.
older than you. Oh, she's only 29.
She's 29.
Oh, she's
How old are you?
a whole baby.
I'm 31.
But she's young too.
Yeah, she'll be 30. I'll be 30. We're like a year and a half, like more than a year and a half, almost 2 years apart. Because she'll be 30 and I'll be 32. Yeah, but she's like, and then Chantel's like my big sister. Like the oldest sister who cusses everybody out, who get everybody together, but who loves everybody. And me and Chantel are like the middle children who are, like the middle sisters who are sneaky. You know what I mean? Like, what are the bitches up to? You know, and they know. But yeah, but we have a really, really, really good dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not no cattiness. It's all love. Like I say to you guys, like, these are the women in my village. And I know that I can only thrive
if I have them in my life.
And everybody gives me something. If you can't give me something, you can't be around me.
Yeah.
That's true. Because, I mean, we have children, you have businesses, you have a life. Like, my time is precious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the time that I have away from my family is precious. So I can't don't put me in no bullshit. Don't have me around nothing that is going to affect me, my life, my family, my livelihood. You're not a friend.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to hang out with someone making moves like that.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah.
When do you let go of friendships? Like, when do you know, like,
when you're exhausted?
What does that mean?
I would say when it's hurting you more to hold on to it than it would be to let go of it. So I think about like your arm holding on to something and it's wrapped around you and it's almost cutting off your circulation, but you're holding on to it. Sometimes you just, if it's hurting you, you just kind of gotta let it go. And then once you go and heal and that person goes and heals, maybe you guys will find yourself back together again. Or maybe the season's ended. I think in life, like a lot of us like to take it's like an analogy I give a lot of the time. It's like when we're going through life, people come around for the journey, and then some people will go, they'll fade away, and then other people will come back to you. As women, I think, or maybe just as humans, we try to throw everybody on our back and take everybody with us, and it makes your journey heavier, and some people have to go their own way.
I don't want to be a friend with somebody who's doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's like, you should want me to thrive.
Yes.
You should want me to be the best Brittani I can be.
For sure.
Because I want that for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I only want that for you.
But then what you always say too is,
people can only meet you as deeply as they met themselves.
Real talk.
I always say that.
Real talk.
Until somebody can get to where you are, they're never going to understand. They're not even going to be able to communicate with you correctly. You know what I mean? Because you guys aren't going to be on the same page at all. And that's important. And to be a good friend, I feel like we have to have honest conversations with ourselves.
that's the truth.
Because I can expect you to be this person if I'm not giving you 110%.
Absolutely. Practice what you preach.
I am not. I know I'm fucked up. I will not answer my phone for weeks at a time. Then by the time everybody gets on to me, everybody wants to drag me collectively as a unit. I have to. I know that I shut down. I don't really communicate as well as I should because it's hard. I'm like, I'll figure shit out. You know, just let me do it. But I can't do that and be a friend. Like I can't call you my friend if I'm going through something over here and you feel like it's something else, but it's not. We're just going through this. I should be able to communicate with that with you at all times. Yeah. Because if I can't and you don't feel like we should talk about that, then why are we friends? Why are you here?
What purpose am I serving in your life? Like, I know the type of person that I am. So if I can't give that to you and you're not allowing me to fully give, like, what purpose am I in your life? So circle. And I think that like you have a friend for everything though.
Right.
So we have different levels of friends, and I think sometimes people get confused with that and think because I'm not giving you this level or this certain level, like we're not friends, but there's a person in your life for everything. Like you have that partier, you know, she's gonna turn up with you if you want to go out. You have, you know, the friend that you tell your personal business to. Like I'm a believer, I don't tell all my friends everything. I tell you what I want you to know. You know, so it's like
because you know who you can trust for what.
Exactly. And I think that like, you know, I had someone pretty much just like thinking that I'm acting a certain way or I'm being a certain way, but it's like I'm at a different level friend-wise with other people than with you. It's not. It doesn't mean I don't love you. I love everybody.
Yeah.
You know, that's in my friend group. Yeah. But I'm different with different people.
Absolutely.
You are. You give people what they're giving you, to be honest, too.
I seen this post and it was like everyone has, I don't know if it was like multiple faces or more than one face, but then they were like, there's one face that you don't show anybody.
Yeah, you were telling me that. You said you and Tina were having a conversation about that. Like, people only see a certain person. People only see. Everybody else sees a different you or something. You know, I can't remember what you were saying.
But there's supposedly one face or one you that is the real you, that when you're by yourself and no one else can see you, that you really are. That's
because you wouldn't be. But as you think about that, are you thinking about yourself? I am too. Like it's something you don't even show your man, the closest person to you. You know what I mean? Like I think nobody does. And I've had someone say to me like, well, you want to be too perfect, or you try to be too perfect, and it's like, no, I just don't.
Broadcast the flaws,
or maybe I've healed past what you're going through. So I don't react like you. And so I don't tell you every single thing of detail about if I'm getting into it with my man, or if I'm not telling you my house. But you're telling me yours. You know what I mean? And that doesn't make me a bad friend. You know what I mean? And to me, as I'm 35, like, you know, so I've grown to a level that I'm proud about, you know, myself. Like other things will bother me that shouldn't have bothered me, or I'm over emotional, or I'm doing things that I can risk my, you know, livelihood, my kid, you know, and I'm not at that place no more. So it's like, I'm not gonna let you make me feel bad for a place that I've grown to, because you're not at a level. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hell yeah, that's definitely fair.
So, and that's not a friend if they're not
receptive of that and accepting of that.
Yeah. What are some good, I guess, friend stories, or I would say maybe things that you've grown through in your friendship that you think is like, I don't know, like a level of growth that people should get to in their friendships?
Take this away.
I think for us, when I think about that, is the fact that our friendship took like, was it 3 years? A 2 or 3 year break.
Sabbatical.
Sabbatical. Yep, a sabbatical.
Growing period.
Growing period. Yeah.
And the way I see it, and I would say like a part of me, like I've thought before like that we would never be friends again.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And I told you that. I'm forgetting so much of like, is it side conversation that we had, or was it recorded? But when I told you about my therapist, when I talked to my therapist, and I was like, well, she hurt my feelings. This was like after Kaylin had passed and I went to therapy, and I'm like, she hurt my feelings, and she's like, well, have you ever hurt anybody's feelings? I'm like, yeah. I had to go talk to her about that. So then the way that things happened, you reaching out, and it really helped, and then we were able to meet up and rehash, and headed to go see Brittani. This will be like our second time, really our first time meeting up since we hadn't talked, fell out, got weird, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, this is my first time meeting up with her since all of that, and I'm going to ask her if I can record it. She and a friend of hers have a podcast, so they I've heard of podcasts, I've listened to some too. Haven't specifically listened to theirs, but I want to listen to it before tomorrow, so I really should be doing that now. But I've been riding in silence a lot. It's oh gosh, instead of connecting to my higher self, I said freaking meditated. But I know that I have enough in me to get me through. I didn't even put any freaking crystals on me. I have my Palo Santo and I have Florida water though, so those two things will get me through. I'm gonna ask her if I can record us for my YouTube, and we'll discuss us if she wants to, and we'll discuss what will go on during the podcast taping. So I don't know. I don't know how this stuff goes. That's why I'm recording. That's why I'm documenting. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a recording of us making up or whatever's gonna happen.
It's different now, you know, and so like the people that you want to share these things with, you can't, like, you know what I mean, like, because of, and I don't know, and that's the one thing me and Tiff talked about, is like there's not one thing that happened. It's not like we wronged each other, somebody did something, someone like just stopped talking, but I'm like, I know it's because you're like really closed off. So
I talked to my therapist about you when I went to therapy about my brother. You hadn't had to check my dates because I'm documenting everything. Because I don't even think you had messaged me yet.
About your brother?
Yeah. No. Because you might have messaged me. No, you messaged me quick. I think. Anyhow, so yeah, I talked to her about you and my therapy session, and we kind of came to the conclusion that it's like, if I feel like someone's gonna hurt me, I will cut them off before they get a chance to hurt me. But what type of friend is that?
Yeah. Well, especially if it's somebody.
I've hurt people.
Yeah, especially if it's somebody that you really consider a friend or that you really are close to. Like, we all have a lot of, like, you know, people who are just in our lives. They're not like actual friends, but I feel like we were actual friends. Like, I loved you, you know what I mean? Like, I still love you. And so it's like, how do we get to that space? Like, what happened to where we couldn't get over it? Like, you know what I mean? We couldn't get past it. And, you know, if it's you wanting the best for me in my relationship, I get that. You know what I mean? Like, I want the best for you, but like, some people gotta go through certain shit. Like, we all been through shit. Like, you're seeing your glory days now. Like, you know what I mean? You're in your, so I think for me, it was like, how come I can't get to that?
And share it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Can.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, during that time, it was like, how come, like, but I get it. It's when you love somebody and someone's treating them wrong, you automatically are gonna be.
I even told, like, when we were friends, and you watch that relationship come and go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we are. No, we haven't fallen out, but it's just like we don't know each other anymore.
And I think that was another thing I said. Like, I felt like there was a few people in your life that, like, were going through shitty situations, shitty relationships, but then with me, I got it the hardest. But I guess I didn't internalize it.
No, you didn't.
I feel like it, like, relationship wise, because like you would say your little piece, but then it would just be like, okay.
No, I told her, I said, girl, I can't sit around and keep watching him hurt you. I can't do that with her husband.
Oh, yeah.
And she rode that train for like 10, 12 years.
Yeah. Oh, that is a lot.
It took for...
I just think with us, we both are super prideful. So it didn't take until probably getting into this space where we actually have to tap into ourselves right now to say, like, hey, let's sit down and talk about things. I would have avoided it. Yeah. Let's sit down and talk about things. And I was actually surprised that you were open to it, because I know, like, we've talked here and there, but never anything, like, to me that would insinuate me to try to reach out further to sit down and talk or whatever, you know.
No, you were there. You were really there when my brother died.
Yeah.
And it's like some people backed off, and then some people came full force. You know what I'm saying? So those people.
Well, because that wasn't like something. But that wasn't like something that, like, I don't give a fuck what we're going through. If something happened to somebody, like anybody in your family, or, you know,
Yeah, but then I just felt like yours was genuine. There was a couple people who was genuine.
And so it's the weirdest. It was the weirdest thing. So I guess I would say, so we, from not talking for 3 years, and then let's rewind to this day. We got together to meet because she was going to be featured on one of the episodes of the podcast. And so I was...
Her prior podcast.
Yeah, the prior podcast that I did. So I was telling her that I'm, just thinking like, maybe we should talk before that because we literally hadn't talked in 3 years. So what does it mean to be Ty's friend? What does it mean to be Tori's friend?
From your point of view or from ours?
From your point of view.
I don't know. I think that's a really good question. I have to sit down and reflect with myself because I don't. I'm just not learning what boundaries are. because I've grown so much. I realized I didn't have any boundaries. So
meaning what? Like
just with everything. You know what I mean? Like I'm reckless as fuck. Like I said last, I think the world's all unicorns and rainbows and stuff, and it's really, really not. And that's how I really move. Yeah. That is really how I move. And I had to just sit down and I was seeing myself in certain situations with friends, family members, and just anybody that uncomfortable situations that I knew that I didn't like, but I didn't even like, I wouldn't speak up and because then it was never a problem. But when you grow, you expect more. I mean, you expect more of yourself and everyone else around you. You know, when I hold myself accountable, I have to start holding everyone else accountable around me, So that's what I really ask myself, like, what does it take to be my friend? I know that I want someone who speaks kindly to me.
Yes.
And when I say speak kindly to me, don't sugarcoat shit when you tell me, but talk to me with care, handle me with care. I can't.
That's how I handle you.
Yeah, I'm not a person who you can talk to any kind of way because it'll make me shut down and make me be like, you don't give a fuck about me. You know, instantly. And you could, but that just could be the way that like love languages. So that was a good one. So I had to figure out.
You did some good gems though. I think to be Brittany's friend, like. You have to be driven and like motivated as a person. I feel like through our early 20s, like everybody's still trying to figure it out, and we're trying this, we're trying that.
Early 30s, just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but I mean, like even as far as like career-wise or to how to move or how to date, like we're all just out. So I feel like that's when we have a lot of excuses, like and do the stupid shit, the things that are not so. To be my friend, I feel like I want someone who's like driven and like motivated past like dumb shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you're thinking I got something to lose. Yeah. I can't lose it all tomorrow and wake up and like I don't want nobody around me that don't have nothing to lose. Yeah. Because I have too much to lose. Facts. So yeah.
And what they say, someone who doesn't have anything will help you lose everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And like I tell my sisters all the time, like who you surround yourself with 4 broke people. You are who you surround yourself with. You are. Yeah. I'm excited even were you done with what it is to be Brittany's friend?
Yeah, I think I was just thinking, like as it's coming,
Okay, so we're just gonna keep going around. Okay. So I would say to be Ty's friend, you have to be. You have to be open to me because I change a lot, and I need you to be able to change with me.
So do you have to be careful? I need to be careful.
But I will be consistently inconsistent.
That right there.
I think that describes you, yeah.
But it all comes from a good place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you need me, I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
If you're not dead on fire, I'm gonna be extremely inconsistent. But the love will be strong.
Send the SOS. I really feel like where I am in my might be a little selfish, but if you need me, I need you to let me know that you need me, because I really don't have the time to too much pry to make sure that you're okay. I mean, I'll check on you a couple times, but if you tell me that you're okay, then I'm gonna assume that you're okay. I'm gonna take it at face value. If you're not, know that you can call me and I will be here. But
I don't have the time and energy right now to overexert those things, because you're working and you're nurturing other things right now. But in this time, needed to be nurtured.
It doesn't mean I don't give a fuck. It doesn't mean I don't care. It means
and I'm gonna give you as much as, did you say that earlier? As much as you give me. If you're giving me 20% friendship, then I know that it's okay for me to give you 20% friendship. Like, today was crazy. Me and my husband just got back in town. I just slept a few hours last night. Hopped up to the kids starting online school. My son's iPad's not working. I have to go down and open up the salon/store for a customer. Then home to cook dinner, then to make it over here, because I believe that you give me 100% of your friendship towards me, so I know that this is important to you, so I'm going to do that to you.
Absolutely.
Now, if I felt like you were a half-assed friend, would I have maybe, if I would have told you I would have been here, I would have did it, because I want to be a person of my word. But I probably wouldn't even have told you that I could be a part of it. Does that make sense?
Right. I would have volunteered. I would have.
Because that's the level. That's real.
So that's good. Maybe you just reciprocate the amount of friendship that you get. Is that fair?
Yeah. I think, and as your priorities change, as you grow, you realize those things. So that's something you have to look. I always say, and I feel like this is like my thing now, like when I hit 30, like I feel like I hit another level. And I can't explain exactly what it is or tell you exactly the steps and what's different, but did you feel that way? Like when you hit 30?
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but I love her when I look at her. Like, sis, 30 is, I tell all little girls, like 30 is everything. Everything I could have imagined it to be and more, because I know how where I should be.
Yeah.
Because I am amazing. I'm her. I know that I'm her. And everybody who comes in contact with me knows that I'm her. And they want her with them.
Yeah.
So that's how I started to feel.
Right.
So,
like in a good way though.
Yeah.
Like, I know that. I know.
And to me, a friend, like, you don't get offended by that. Because you know you are that.
Yeah. Right.
So you shouldn't feel any type of way about me or nothing I'm doing or having going on. I don't feel that way. Like, I love Ty. I love Tori. Like, I don't feel like no type of like hating, but I think that's because that, when you're at a certain level of maturity in your friend.
I think it's because Ty, I remember you were telling me this back a couple years ago, maybe two. Because when I see you, I see the queen in you.
Absolutely.
And your queen, I don't have a problem with your queen shining. You know what I mean? At all, we can shine together.
I'll fix it if it needs to be fixed.
And a woman can only meet you as deeply as she met herself, so if she doesn't know her inner queen, she can't recognize yours because she don't even know what it is.
You see how that works? See how that
All right, y'all, that's
It's
there you go.
Drop your mic.
That's deep. That's good. That's good stuff. I think we just solved some problems here.
Hopefully.
You need to run for
We
president.
should charge. Somebody should. Boss Friends for president. No, but seriously, y'all, the group is going to be so big because not every woman that I come in contact with, but so many women that I'm coming in contact with, because I guess what we are radiating is what we're sending out is what's coming back to us. So it's like that list that we wanted of 6
it's
people.
Long, guys. But I can't. It's gonna be beautiful though. I can't wait. I can't wait because when you have this many like boss friends around each other
with the same goal.
You're talking about when you hit 40. We're gonna be in Aruba on a 2-week vacation.
You know what I want? I want the individual cabanas.
Yes, in the water.
That are all connected.
Yeah, it's like a village, but your little hut is on the water, like you have like a.
We're doing it.
I don't know, like Fiji.
We've got to pay for it today.
Yeah. No, we gotta get ready. We have like.
We have 2 years.
2 years. That's a lot.
Yeah.
We should get a little. We should get a fund. Literally.
This is gonna be exciting, but then we have that fuck around. It might be the Boss Friends trip because the thing has already been planted, the seed that we're going to invite people, and then we'll have so many years.
Did you see
of
that on
being...
Instagram? Did you see how Tell them about that.
I'm excited to start our group here in Des Moines because I've been seeing people do it all around different places.
Why not?
It's gonna be
There's a lot of
exciting.
great talent in Des Moines.
Yeah.
You know, so stay tuned, ladies.
Before we leave, I wanted to shout out
The purse drive.
oh yeah, Sharonda on the shirt, go harder sis.
And Tarita on the shirt, just living in shit. Who you wearing, Tori?
My daughter's closet. Amiana's closet.
Yes to the jacket
Amiana's
though.
closet.
Yes, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with the look.
Hey.
It's effortless.
Mhm.
Our purse drive is still going on. You can drop off your gently used bags or purses to Aviana's Beauty Bar or Transition Salon and Beauty Bar. We'll list our tags and addresses at the bottom of this post. Anything you want to announce before I go into?
I don't have anything. Vision coming out. Nothing.
Well, thank you for spending time with us today and talking about friendships and no new friends and just the type of friend, the type of person that, you know, it takes to be Tori's friend and Ty's friend and Brittany's friend.
Any questions, I would say hit us in the DM or below if you want to talk a little bit or have questions about friendship or anything that we talked about. Hit is Brittany's DM. No one else can log into it because
Shut up! I'm
she
figuring
doesn't
it
know the
out.
password.
I'm figuring it out. I'm not one of the kids on social media anymore. But until next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.